Mercies and goodness. Um, exactly 3 weeks ago, in the city of Ibadan, we had Congress of the New Nation 2025, in which we hosted Brother Wolfgang and Sister Mercy Simpson from Germany. And this is to say thank you. Thank you to everyone. First and foremost, to our visitors, the Simpsons who came from Germany. Thank you for coming. You paid your way. You made the sacrifice to come. We are so grateful to God for having you being part of that meeting. To Professor Fred Adegoke from Ilorin, thank you for coming. And to everyone who prayed, prayed for the meeting, who gave towards the meeting, thank you, thank you. Who labored, putting things together in the build up to the meeting, thank you. God bless you. To those who came physically, thank you for being a part of that meeting. God bless you, including those who participated virtually, who joined online from different parts of the world. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank God for how the meeting went. All the participants, both physically and virtually, have been sending wonderful feedback. So we give God all the glory. Now, Congress has come and gone, but you see, the meeting itself was not meant to be just another meeting where you come, people come, get blessed, and then they go back and things essentially are the same. No, sir. The Congress was meant to be an eye opener to the season, to the timetable of the Spirit, to where we are in the divine timetable, in the divine calendar, and what we ought to be doing now. The Congress was meant to be an announcement of what is just ahead of us. Remember in the days of Noah, when Noah brought that announcement, a flood is coming. Now, that was not a regular message. That was not for the people of his day to say, oh, Noah, wonderful message. God bless you. More grace. That was powerful. That was blessed. No, that was not the essence of that message. The message was to awaken them to what was coming and would elicit immediate, decisive response. That is what is expected from everyone who clearly understood the message. So the Congress is not just about, oh, we're having a meeting and it is people are blessed and then they go back to status quo. No, the Congress was to say that we are at the threshold of a major, significant, monumental change in Christendom. Not just Christendom, actually, in the divine program, in God's program, which has to do with humanity in general. All right? We are at the threshold of a significant change. In fact, that change can only be compared to the change that, transpired from the era of the law to the era of grace. Very significant, very monumental. And we are in the season of that change right now. And so the Congress is supposed to awaken us to that reality and then to help us navigate how to prepare for this coming change. And one of the things that is particular, that is very significant as a component of this coming change is our transition from religiosity to kingdom. what we call Judaism, which today is now a religion, did not start as a religion. It was the building blocks, okay, for the formation of a special nation, a holy nation, a unique, a peculiar nation. Peculiar because it was God founded that nation. Different from all the other nations of the earth that evolved. God founded this nation. So all that God gave them, the law, the covenants, the promise, the miracles, the the prophets, all that God gave them were meant to be the building blocks for the nation of God's nation building project. Unfortunately, because they did not understand it properly, or they allowed it to slip out of their grasp, it eventually evolved into a religion, which they practiced for almost 2,000 years before Jesus now came. Now, so when Jesus came, he also did not come to either revive or start a new religion, but to relay a new foundation for that same God's nation building agenda. But again, like it happened for the children of Israel into Judaism, it also happened in Christendom, which was meant to be the formation of God's nation. And so Christendom also evolved into a religion, a religious institution. And that is what we have practiced for almost 2,000 years. But in this season, as we are the threshold of a transition, one of the most significant aspects of this transition is our rediscovering ourselves no longer in the context of a religious entity, but in the context of God's nation. And so this is very significant. And I see the conversation, okay? I see the conversation getting more intense as the days go by. I see the conversation getting more robust, okay? And more people coming into this conversation to discuss, to prayerfully look into how to navigate this transition. By the grace of God, we'll be having various consultations in different cities with different, crop of brethren, leaders, and so on in the coming days. So this is just to give us a heads up, by the grace of God. Let those who are so convinced, okay, let us not shy away from having these conversations. Let's not shy away from increasing the volume of this discussion. You see, not Jesus now, Malachi says, those that believed, okay, those that feared the Lord, spoke often one to another. It's important that we speak, we remind ourselves of these things, and we continue to speak, continue to discuss, continue to pray in order for us to see the acceleration of what God has intended. All right. Last week, Saturday, which was November 22nd, we had a review in Ibadan. Of course, very few people, but which some other people also joined us online. We will be having a virtual review next week, Saturday. That is the first Saturday in December. The first Saturday in December. I believe that should be December 6th. I hope I'm correct. December 6th. We'll be having an online Congress review, a virtual review, in the hope that more of us can participate. So please put it in your diary, the first Saturday of December, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. we'll be having a review so that we can discuss more along this line. The Lord bless you, and let's stay tuned and let's keep the conversation going. Shalom.